Most people are one bad day away from financial collapse. Not one bad year. Not one bad month. One bad day. Pause for a second and really think about that. Not some distant future problem. Not a maybe someday situation. One unexpected moment is all it takes to completely disrupt your life. Your car breaks down tomorrow morning on your way to work. Your boss calls you into an urgent meeting next Tuesday. Or a sudden hospital bill lands on your phone tonight when you least expect it. What happens next? Do you calmly open your banking app and transfer money from your savings like nothing happened? Or do you feel your chest tighten, your mind race, and your first instinct is to borrow money just to survive? Do you open a loan app, swipe a credit card, or call someone for help, knowing deep down that whatever decision you make in that moment is going to cost you far more in the future? Because that one moment of panic is not just about money. It is about control. It is about fear. It is about survival. And for millions of people around the world, that single decision becomes the beginning of years of financial struggle. Now here is the uncomfortable truth. In 2026, the situation is worse than it has ever been. Jobs are no longer secure. People can work for years and still be replaced overnight. Artificial intelligence is rapidly changing industries and removing roles that once felt permanent. The cost of living continues to rise in almost every country, making even a decent income feel like it is not enough. And at the same time, debt has never been easier to access. You can borrow money in seconds. No long paperwork. No waiting. Just a few taps on your phone and suddenly you are in debt. But what most people don't realize is that this convenience is a trap. Because while borrowing money has become easier, paying it back has become harder. And that is exactly why so many people feel stuck. They are not lazy. They are not careless. They are simply caught in a system that rewards spending and punishes unpreparedness. But here is what most people don't see. There is a small group of people who are not panicking. When layoffs happen, they don't panic. When markets crash, they don't lose sleep. When unexpected expenses show up, they don't scramble for solutions. They remain calm. Not because they are lucky. Not because they earn millions, but because they have built something powerful. They have built a financial fortress. And today, you are going to learn exactly how to build yours. Not theory. Not empty motivation. Not unrealistic advice. A real, practical, step-by-step blueprint that works in the real world. By the end of this video, you will not just understand what an emergency fund is. You will know exactly how to start, even if you feel like you have nothing. You will know how to grow it faster than you ever thought possible. And you will understand how this one decision can completely change your financial future. Stay with me, because what you are about to learn is not just about money. It is about freedom. Part 2 begins with something most people completely misunderstand. Let's get something clear right now. An emergency fund is not your vacation money. It is not your upgrade fund for the latest phone. It is not your soft life savings that you dip into whenever you feel like rewarding yourself. An emergency fund has one job and one job only. To stop you from going into debt when life goes wrong. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. If you mix it with anything else, you weaken it. If you treat it casually, you destroy its purpose. And if you don't build it at all, you leave yourself exposed. Now let's talk about something called liquidity. This is one of the most important concepts in personal finance, and yet most people ignore it completely. You can own expensive things and still be financially vulnerable. You can have land, property, or assets that look impressive on paper. But when a real emergency hits, none of that matters if you cannot access cash quickly. Imagine owning land worth $50,000. That sounds impressive. But your child needs urgent medical attention tonight. Can you sell that land instantly? No. Can you break off a piece of it and use it to pay a bill? No. That means you are illiquid. And in an emergency, being illiquid is dangerous. Because emergencies do not wait. They do not give you time to plan. They do not negotiate. They demand immediate action. And that is why cash becomes the most powerful asset in a crisis. Now let's break down the 3 rules that define a true emergency fund. The first rule is access. You must be able to get your money within 24 to 48 hours. If your money is locked away, delayed, or difficult to access, it will fail you when you need it most. The second rule is stability. Your money must not fluctuate. This is where many people make a critical mistake. They think investing their emergency fund is smart. They put it in stocks. They put it in crypto. They try to grow it aggressively. But here is the reality. If your emergency fund can lose value, then it is not a safety net. It is a risk. Because the worst time to need money is often the same time markets are falling. And the last thing you want is to lose your job and your savings at the same time. The third rule is invisibility. This is not about money. This is about behavior. If you constantly see your savings, you will eventually convince yourself to spend it. You will justify it. You will rationalize it. You will tell yourself it is not a big deal. And slowly, your safety net disappears. That is why smart people separate their emergency fund. Different account. Different bank if possible. Out of sight. Now let's talk about why most people never build this fund in the first place. Because this is not just a money problem. It is a psychological problem. Saving money is simple in theory. Spend less than you earn. But in reality, it feels difficult. Why? Because the world around you is designed to make spending easy and saving difficult. Every app you use is built to keep you engaged in spending. You see offers you did not plan for. You see discounts that create urgency. You see lifestyles that make you feel like you are missing out. And before you realize it, you are spending money without thinking. This is not an accident. This is design. And once you understand that, you stop blaming yourself and start taking control. Now let's talk about debt. Because this is where the real damage happens. You face an emergency. You don't have savings. So you borrow. At first, it feels like a solution. But it is not. It is a delay. A delay that comes with a cost. You borrow $2,000. The interest rate is high. You tell yourself you will pay it back quickly. But life continues. Expenses continue. And suddenly, you are only making minimum payments. That $2,000 turns into $3,000. Then $4,000. And before you know it, you are paying for something that happened years ago. But the real cost is not just the money. It is your time. It is the hours you work. The energy you spend. The opportunities you miss. All going towards something that could have been avoided. Now imagine a different scenario. You have savings. The same emergency happens. You pay for it immediately. No stress. No debt. No long-term consequences. That difference is everything. And that is what we call the peace of mind premium. It is not just about having money. It is about how that money changes the way you live. Without savings, you feel pressure. You tolerate things you should not tolerate. You stay in situations you should leave. With savings, you gain power. You gain the ability to make decisions based on what is right for you, not what you are forced to do. You gain the ability to say no. And that one word can change your entire life. Now let's move into action. Because knowledge without action changes nothing. Your first goal is simple. You are not trying to save 6 months of expenses right now. That can feel overwhelming. Your first goal is to build momentum. Start with $1,000 or 1 month of survival expenses. This is your starter shield. This is what protects you from small emergencies. But before you can save, you need to understand where your money is going. Most people do not have a saving problem. They have a leakage problem. Money is leaving their hands without them noticing. Subscriptions they forgot about. Convenience costs that add up. Small payments that seem harmless but accumulate over time. When you track your spending honestly, you will see it. And once you see it, you can fix it. Now comes the part most people underestimate. Speed. The faster you build your first savings, the more motivated you become. Waiting months to see progress kills momentum. So move quickly. Sell things you no longer use. Offer simple services. Take advantage of short-term opportunities to earn extra money. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress. Once you build that first layer, everything becomes easier. Now let's talk about where to store your money. Not all savings accounts are equal. Your money should be safe. It should be accessible. And it should grow, even if slowly. That is why choosing the right place matters. As your savings grow, your strategy evolves. You move from survival to stability. You calculate your true monthly needs. Not your lifestyle. Not your wants. Your survival. What you need to keep your life running if everything else stops. Once you know that number, you multiply it. 3 months. 6 months. That becomes your foundation. And from there, you build systems. Automation becomes your best friend. You remove emotion from the process. You make saving automatic. Because consistency beats motivation every time. As your financial base becomes stronger, something interesting happens. Your mindset shifts. You stop reacting to life. You start preparing for it. And eventually, you start taking advantage of it. Because when others panic, you remain calm. When others are forced to sell, you are ready to buy. When opportunities appear, you have the ability. And that is when money stops being a source of stress and becomes a tool for growth. Now everything comes down to one question. What are you going to do next? You can watch this, feel inspired, and move on. Or you can take action immediately. Calculate your survival number. Open a dedicated account. Transfer your first amount, no matter how small it is. Because the size does not matter in the beginning. What matters is the decision. The decision to stop being vulnerable. The decision to take control. The decision to build something that protects you. Most people will delay. They will say they will start tomorrow. They will wait for the perfect time. But the truth is simple. There is no perfect time. There is only now. And the sooner you start, the sooner you build your fortress. Because at the end of the day, this is not just about money. It is about freedom. It is about confidence. It is about knowing that no matter what happens, you are prepared. And that is a level of peace that very few people ever experience. If you are serious about changing your financial life, then this is your moment. Take the first step. Start today. This is Money Growth News. Stay informed, stay ahead.